everybody, my name is Sergej Epp. I'm the Chief Security Officer for Central Europe at Palo Alto Networks, and today I'm with the founder of Zero Trust, John Kindervag. Thanks for being here and having time for me.
Thank you, Sergej.
So John, let me kick this off with the phrase, how much trust is enough?
So, I know you've done some stuff. What did you discover when you were doing Zero Trust?
Okay, so there are a lot of challenging questions, you're hearing all the time, right? Can we really achieve zero trust or not? And some of the people are even challenging the aspect that zero trust should be applied on the network level rather than endpoint level. Comparing this to to the situation that we're protecting more our houses rather than the streets. However, my challenging part is always that you can't really manage all the different devices because a lot of devices are still unmanaged. Just think about IoT, the exploding number of IoT devices in your network. You'll never be able to instrument security on those devices. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, the analog analogy of our homes doesn't work because each homeowner does the protection. But devices aren't autonomous, right? And so the scalability and the manageability of devices is very difficult. I usually hear that from people who've never managed endpoint security, which I've done. So I know that it's incredibly difficult to do at 50,000 endpoints. What happens when you have 50 million? It's just not a scalable problem. And there's a lot of things that are just not manageable. So we always start at the network level because the network traffic layers 1 through 7 are something that we can grab hold of and enforce in policy, again, all the way through layer 7, which gives us a full visibility to what's going on in the network. And we can do massive amounts of scale. One big, thick network pipe can secure lots and lots and lots of different endpoints. And that's the exciting thing about Zero Trust. Now, we will extend it to the endpoint, and we do that with our Traps and Global Protect and Prisma technologies. But we start at the network level because that's actually closest to the protect surface, the data and the applications and the assets we're trying to protect.
Right, that's a great answer, and I think also right now with the move to the public cloud, we're getting another tipping point, right, or compelling event for most of the organizations as well to consider this topic completely differently, because the endpoint is now getting much more power as well. On the other hand, you're getting as well completely different concepts how you're applying network security. Just think about containers, right? So Zero Trust will definitely play a very, very important role because you will live in a more machine-to-machine like type of environment, right? So how do you see currently our customers, but also in general the organizations approaching public cloud transformation or public cloud migration and applying Zero Trust in this area?
Well, Zero Trust is abstracted off of any infrastructure, so it works in public clouds, private clouds, data centers, anywhere. Because ultimately it's a policy statement, and you need technology like we have to enforce layer 7 policy against applications or assets. And so as traffic moves to a public cloud, as it traverses the public cloud, we can enforce that policy through our cloud technologies, whether it's VM series inserted directly into the VPC of the public cloud, where we can again write a layer 7 policy statement, or on the back end via the API with our Prisma cloud technology. But we get, again, visibility into it, and we understand how the application is working and what are we needing to protect. Ultimately, we have to determine what are we going to protect. That's the protect surface. And there's a protect surface inside of public clouds, there's protect surfaces inside private clouds, and also in data centers. So we start there and we move outward, and we don't worry necessarily about the infrastructure. That all plays itself out. We worry about the policy.
So effectively the Zero Trust strategy can be applied in the same way in public cloud environments like we're applying this as well in the traditional environments, right?
Absolutely. I do it every single day with my customers.
So why is it so expensive to apply Zero Trust? That's at least a myth I'm hearing all the time from my CISO fellow colleagues.
It's not expensive. That's kind of the mythology from people who want you to not do Zero Trust because they can't do it with their technology, right? It's actually, there's huge, especially operational benefits to Zero Trust. There's a 7 to 10x policy reduction. So it's less stuff to manage. It takes fewer people. There's reduction in audit costs and compliance costs. There's all kinds of cost savings in it. It is absolutely not more expensive.
Great. Thank you, John. Thank you for your time, and thanks for watching.
Thank you very much, everybody.